Hi there, it's Mr. Ryan from the Davis County Public Library, and I'm a mad scientist. Well, maybe not mad. I'm happy. I'm a happy scientist. And today, you're joining us for our Goblin Putty program. And I've got a story to read for you, and then we've got a fun little science experiment project to work on together. So, the book I'm going to be reading is The Secret Science Project That Almost Ate the School by Judy Sierra. Stay tuned. This is The Secret Science Project That Almost Ate the School by Judy Sierra, pictures by Stephen Gammell, published by Simon & Schuster. I was grumpy, I was grouchy, I was slouching in my chair. I was thinking grim and gloomy thoughts about the science fair. Miranda bragged her rocket ship could travel to the moon. Alexander taught his hamster how to sing a tune. The ants on Mary's ant farm were growing corn and peas, and Kevin Fink was on the brink of curing a disease. Miss Fidget looked me in the eye. I wished that I could hide. "What will your project be?" she asked. "It's secret," I replied. The secret was I didn't really have a project yet. I needed an experiment that no one would forget. So I stayed up late and I found a great one on the internet. A science project fully guaranteed to win first prize. A substance so amazing judges won't believe their eyes. A mutant yeast with just a piece of dragon DNA. Professor Swami Super Slime. Order yours today. I sent the money instantly. Then early Friday morning, a box appeared. It looked so weird with big green letters. Warning. Your super slime is sensitive, so handle it with care. Keep it safe inside this box until the science fair. Then feed it sugar till it swells 1,000 times in mass. Stand back as it erupts into a harmless cloud of gas. I popped the lid and gave the slime a teeny tiny poke. It started getting bigger. It growled and blew off smoke. It catapulted from the box and splattered on the floor, precisely as Sir Scratch-a-Lot stepped through the kitty door. And plopped his paws in mutant muck, he rudely hissed and spat. Yikes! The secret science project ate my kitty cat. "Is that your stupid science project?" asked my sister Kate. "Stop," I said. "You'll hurt its feelings." Oops, it was too late. The slime began to spin around and it rose into the air. And when it roared and hit the floor, my sister wasn't there. Just then I heard my father's voice. "What's going on in there? Something in that bedroom smells like moldy underwear." My science project's sensitive," I warned. "Don't make it mad." There wasn't time to stop the crime. The slime ingested Dad. The science project looked at me. I thought I saw it drool. I tried to run away, but yikes, it followed me to school. Miss Fidget shouted, "Ew, what is that big, disgusting creature?" The slime stopped short and gave a snort and ate my third grade teacher. It grew larger by the minute as it swallowed Alexander and incorporated Kevin Fink and Mary and Miranda. As the slime was busy slurping up the last of Mary's ants, I remembered the instructions in the pocket of my pants. "Sugar!" I commanded. "Feed that hungry slime some sweets." The kids reached into their backpacks. Soon the air was filled with treats. As donuts flew, and cookies too, and candy bars and gum, the bloated blob was quick to gobble every single crumb. I shook a can of soda pop and sprayed the glowing slime till I could tell that it had swallowed at least 1,000 times. "Now everybody hide!" I screamed. Ka-flaz, ka-flam, ka-flew. It vanished in a stupefying burst of CO2. That's carbon dioxide. When the dust had cleared away, my dad was up in a tree. My teacher dangled from the roof. We were all on TV. "Sir Scratch-a-Lot," I called and called. "What happened to my cat?" "He's on your head," my sister said, pretending he's a hat. My project didn't win first prize, and that was fair, I guess. Miss Fidget kept me after school to clean up all the mess. And underneath the cookie bits and sugary debris, I saw a goopy glob of slime, and yikes! It winked at me. The end. I hope you enjoyed the story. Now we're going to be doing our science experiment. We're going to be making what I call goblin putty. And that is, all you're going to need to make this is 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, 1.5 tablespoons of dish liquid like Dawn dish soap, and a bowl to mix it in and a spoon. Really simple to make. And I'm going to show you. But before we do that, something I do before all of our science programs is I tell a little story about my experiences with slime as a kid. It's very important. So that was one of the things I enjoyed playing with as a kid. I liked slime, Play-Doh, things like that. My mom would make it for me. And I would put my action figures in the slime. They'd get mutated and stuff like that. G.I. Joe, Star Wars figures, they'd go all nasty. One time I thought it would be fun to put one of my sister's dolls in the slime. And they had long hair, long, pretty hair like this. And the slime got in that hair and clumped it all up, turned it as a bright green. So my mom had to give them all buzz cuts on my sister's dolls. And so then I had to spend my allowance to buy my sister new dolls. So, important lesson. When you're playing with slimes that we make at the library or online like this, don't put your sister's dolls in them. Don't put them on the carpet. Don't put them on your dog or your cat or your younger brother or sister's hair. Stay clean with them. Okay? So we're going to get right down to making the goblin putty. Be right back. We are going to be beginning our experiment to make some goblin putty. It's a pretty simple recipe as far as slimes or putties are concerned. We only need 2 ingredients, which are dish liquid, which you could use any brand you want. I've got Dawn Platinum here. The color of your dish liquid is going to kind of determine what color your putty is going to come out like. So this will turn kind of like a light blue color. And then you also need cornstarch. I have a big bag of it here, but you might have it in a smaller container, which is totally fine. And then you're going to need a bowl to mix it in. I'm using this black bowl here because the ingredients are going to show up better in it. And oh, wait, what's this? I've got a spider in my bowl. Spider is not a part of the ingredients. Put him aside. Okay. So we are going to do 2 tablespoons of the cornstarch. Y'all are going to have to help me count at home because I might lose count if you don't. So it's our first one. 1. And 2. Okay. Now, do you know how to tell what a tablespoon is? It's a spoon you find on a table. No, just kidding. It says TBS on it. So that's a tablespoon. So we put 2 of the cornstarch in, and we're going to do 1.5 of the detergent. So we're going to do our first one here. Just pour that on top, kind of like you're making a gross sundae. Then fill the next one up about half full. Remember, slime making is not an exact science. Okay, just shake all that in there. Then you're going to get just a regular spoon and stir this up. You're going to mix it, and it's going to get kind of clumpy and messy, but most of it is going to be done with the spoon in the bowl, so you're not going to be making a huge mess on your hands. Now, if you find that it's a little clumpy, a little dry, add a little bit more of that dish soap in. If it's too runny or wet, add a little bit more of that cornstarch in. But you want to stir this for a while, mix it together really well. And the last part of it, though, you're going to have to do with your hands because the putty needs the oil from your hands and the heat from your body to finish up. So I'm going to cut ahead here a little bit and show you through the magic of camera what it looks like after I've been stirring it a while. So I've been stirring it only a few more seconds, and you'll see that it's really sticking together here to my spoon. That's about the time when you need to start peeling it off and working with your hands. Okay. And it's going to be sticky at first, but then as you heat up and as it reacts to the oil on your hands, it's going to get less sticky. All right. Just keep working on it. And I will be back to show you what it looks like in just a second after I've done it a little bit longer. So I've been doing this for just a couple more seconds, and you'll see it's really turned into like something kind of like a Play-Doh consistency. Not much sticking to my hands at all. And you can shape it, you can mold it, you can play with it. It's a lot of fun, something simple you can do with just 2 ingredients at home. And if you want to make more of it, just increase the amount that you put in. So put more cornstarch in and more detergent. It ends up being, probably by the end, about the same amount of cornstarch as the same amount of detergent. Maybe a little bit less of the soap there. But there we've got our goblin putty. I'll be right back. Well, I hope you enjoyed this story, and I hope you had lots of fun making the goblin putty. Don't forget to sign up for summer reading. The description below is going to have a link to make sure that you're signed up. You can go to that website. And also, don't forget to tune in for Miss Kim's Storytime program, The Fairy Tale Spoons. That's going to be the story of the 3 Little Pigs. And that's going to be next Wednesday, which will be June the 10th. And you can actually pick up the supplies, the spoons and the paint and everything, at the library starting on Wednesday, June the 10th, the day the program is going to be posted. And the supplies are limited, so be sure you pick those up soon. And until then, have a great summer, and thanks for tuning in.